Welcome to the Indian Girl Stateside. I have two master's degrees in economics. I've traveled across multiple continents, and I'm here to talk to you about why is Bitcoin's price rising. In fact, today it was at around 8,200 US dollars. Is it a bubble or not? Why does Bitcoin's price keep rising? Is it a bubble? Well, let's look at it and break it down a little bit more. Bitcoin is trading at a record high above 8,200 US dollars. The price increased by more than 735% just this year alone in 2017. Over the past 5 years or so, it has gone up by 40,000%, which is huge. People like Mark Cuban, Warren Buffett, and economists across the board have warned people that this is a bubble and that this is likely to burst. However, let's look at why the price of Bitcoin is actually rising at such a steady pace. Actually, more so meteoric than steady. Number one, listing of Bitcoin's futures contracts in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or CME. This is huge because this kind of legitimizes the currency as a financial asset and an asset class in itself. This is the first time that this has been considered for futures contracts. Number two, usage. Even though it is Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies are not store of value in the conventional sense. The fact that companies like Square Technologies, which was basically is testing a service that would enable a cash payment app to buy Bitcoin, basically legitimizes the usage of Bitcoin and encourages more and more companies to move towards using Bitcoin. It's kind of an interesting fact that Amazon is purchasing a lot of crypto URLs associated with Amazon. Say, for instance, you had Amazon cryptocurrencies.com. Amazon is going out there and is actually looking to purchase these URLs, partly because of its brand name, to protect its brand name, but also could be because they are looking at options to use Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies around there as part of the payment mechanism. Once again, this is just speculation, but usage is definitely increasing as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. Number three, media coverage. The mere fact that it is in the news, meaning Bitcoin is in the news and it's publicized all over the place, encourages people to believe in Bitcoin, be it positive news or negative news. Case in point, President Trump, good or bad, he's always in the news, and that encourages a lot of attention and a lot of people basically watching the news to follow President Trump. Just kind of giving you an analogy. So basically, is it a bubble or is it not a bubble? Well, no one can say for sure if it's a bubble or not a bubble, but their analysts are predicting that in the short term, the price of Bitcoin is expected to increase by 15,000. And in the long term, if you look at it from a 5-year horizon, the price of Bitcoin is expected to rise up to 25,000 US dollars, which is incredible. However, keep in mind, I've mentioned this in my past videos, in that a lot of countries around the world are considering applying penalties. Say, for instance, in Morocco, was it Morocco or some other country that I'd read recently where, actually, it is Morocco, they're looking to penalize Bitcoin users for using Bitcoin. India, for instance, the Supreme Court has stepped in to look at cryptocurrencies in general and their usage. China, for instance, has basically banned cryptocurrencies or the usage of cryptocurrencies. However, that's only encouraged people to go abroad outside of China and trade the currency. So, once again, the legitimization of Bitcoin in other parts of the world, and whether it's a legal entity or not, is basically in question. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you do find value, please do hit the thumbs up button below, and I would encourage you to leave some comments. I may not get to your comments right away, but I really do appreciate you guys commenting on these videos. Thank you so much, and I look forward to having another episode in the near future.